What is up, peoples of the YouTubes, the internets, everything in between? This is your boy KGrat99 here. This isn't live like all my other ones usually are. This is some gameplay I got earlier today. I was bored, so I decided to hop on here and see if I could get any good games. I think I got two out of like the 6 matches I played. And I'm not really gonna be talking about it. This video is gonna be mainly about. I don't know. I don't really know how you describe it. Like, I guess you could kind of talk about topic maybe. I don't know. Let's go with go. Let's go over. Well, I'll give you my opinions. Let's say this. Sorry, I'm stuttering a lot. I'll give you my opinions on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and I'll give you my opinions on where Ghost has been and just the franchise as a whole as of now. This will change later on, most likely. Well, I don't know, maybe. But so Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. For what we know it's gonna be developed by Sledgehammer Games, the first one that they did by themselves, which is I don't know. It could be a good or a bad thing. It depends because I wasn't really happy with what they did with Infinity Ward on Modern Warfare 3. It just I don't know. Modern Warfare 3 wasn't good at all. Like it should never have been made. I think I dropped down enough. But I don't know if it was a good idea letting them have their own game for them so they can make one. It'll be good in the long term for Infinity Ward and Treyarch because that gives them an extra year to work on whatever the crap they're going to do. You know, Treyarch's already working on theirs, which is supposedly a new engine. But I mean, they said that with Advanced Warfare, and they said that with Ghost too. But Ghost is most definitely not a modified engine at all. I mean, it is modified, but it's not a brand new one like they led you to believe. I don't know. It just the so far Advanced Warfare looks like it'll be good, but that happens with every Call of Duty, you know. Like you watch the trailer, you get hopped, and you're just like, man, this one may actually be different. You know, this one may actually be the Call of Duty that we want and some change that we've been begging for. But and then we get the game. First couple days, it's like, I gotta get used to it. It may be good, it may be bad. I don't know yet. I mean, you're still getting used to all the kinks, and they're still like nerfing everything and putting updates out, and all that crap stuff. And by about Christmas, I'd say about January, February of the next year, after the game comes out in that November, you start feeling like, man, this isn't any different. This has as many bugs as the last one, and it feels the exact same. And then you just kind of go on a hiatus from it. If you're finished, like if you don't really care about finishing, you probably went on the hiatus before. As you said, we won that match. I went 7-1, I think. Yeah, 7-1. But there's another game after this. It's on one of the Onslaught maps. I can't remember which one though. It's the one I hate. The and then as soon as you get on a hiatus from the last one, they announce the new one, and then you get hopped up again, and that makes you hate the last one even more than you did before. That's exactly what happened with me with Ghost, and I don't know, maybe Black Ops 2, maybe I'm not sure about that one. I may have to think about that a little bit more. But what happened was see, December, January, February, and March were all Ghost all the time, except for maybe a couple breaks to play Infamous Second Son and Titanfall. You know, those two big games. But I mean, other than that, it was just gotta play Ghost, gotta do it, gotta finish it, gotta do 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 it. That's always on my mind. You know, didn't think about anything else besides maybe school. Yeah, actually, yeah, school. I don't know why I said maybe right there, but it whenever I got as soon as it seems well, actually not really assume, but like a week or two before they announced Advanced Warfare, like with that trailer and they leaked it and all that crap, I didn't want to play. Honestly, that's why stopped seeing so much gameplay from me on the channel, just because I wasn't playing. And whenever I did try to play and get gameplay, I wasn't happy. So I figured if I'm not happy playing it, why would anybody else? You know, it would just be crap gameplay, crap commentary. You know, just the press, blah 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 blah. And no, I don't want to do that. I want to put decent, well, at least what my standard is, decent stuff on my channel at the moment. I mean, later on I may go stupid, you know, blah, 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 I don't know. That's in the future. But the soon, like that, whenever I developed that hiatus, it just made me really look at Ghost and like how it just is not what it was cracked up to be, by far. It has. I could go on literally for the rest of this video about the problems. Like literally, I'm just gonna name a couple. Spawns, one of the biggest thing ever. Uh, I'm trying to think of another really huge one besides the many smaller ones. I'd say the fact that they this really made me mad as soon as they announced like all those microtransactions and crap. I don't really know if you call this like a problem, but I consider it one. I hated how whenever they announced the microtransactions and they had that what's it called? They had the extra classes that you could use. That made me really mad because like literally as soon as I got the game, I'm just like, why can I not have 10 classes? Like I need my 10 classes. Why can I only have 5? And then at first I'm just like, oh yeah, you may get them with prestiging, because they did that in previous Call of Duties. They may be bringing some old stuff back. So I was like, okay, fine with it, whatever. But then I kept going through the game, I'm just like, I'm not getting these classes. What have they done with adding in those 5 extra slots? I need them just to free up some space and let me customize guns and whatever more. So I mean, I did like some people just like switch to a different soldier and use them, but I was on the grind to level up, so I couldn't do that, or else the XP I'd get would be going toward would be wasted. Like if I play on a different soldier. So, and I was thinking, like as soon as they announced that the DLC, the extra classes that you can get, it was purposely made that way so they could add in that DLC. That is what makes me mad. You should make a game with the intentions, with the intentions of leaving some crucial stuff out, just for the purpose of charging it later on. Now that may be a good business model. Obviously, they're still getting money from Ghost. It's like the top-selling next-gen game right now at this time of making this video. But I think they're ripping it off. Honestly, I'm not just gonna stand here and say never buy, never buy, never buy, never, ever, ever, ever. I think you should buy it and try it. I don't think that you should think of it as a great shooter. I think you should think about it as another Call of Duty. I mean, of course, that's what the title is. But what I mean by that is just like, imagine it just another Call of Duty, just maybe better graphics, different guns, different skins, Snoop Dogg, you know, whatever. Now, with Advanced Warfare, I'm nervous because, one, I already talked about Sledgehammer games, but two, I don't know if, I mean, it definitely won't be the end because Treyarch still has theirs. If they do end it anytime soon, I bet Treyarch will be the last one. But I don't know. It bugs me. I think that's on the, I'm gonna get this wrong, I know, but like the 10th or 11th install. Nah, I think it's 10th actually, the 10th installment of the series now. I just think they need to end it because like I always think that whenever you have a great series or what was a great series, you need to end it while it's still good before it becomes something that no one likes. And that's what Call of Duty has done wrong in my book. Look at that, terrible. They didn't even give me a lunch. Everyone gets a lunch except for me. Like, what? See, I'm freaking knifing the garbage can because I'm so mad. But, it's that, like, let's take Star Wars. They ended that at the perfect time, at that time. Like, you know, they're making the new one now. But, whenever they did end it, with the last episode being 3, but you know, I'm not gonna go into depth how they ordered all the episodes and crap. But the most recent episode being 3, they ended it on a really high note, which led like people still go back and watch those movies every day. Like Call of Duty, like like some people still go back and play the old ones. Some people still play the new ones, like, and they love it. I'm not hating on you. This is just my own personal opinion. But like, if they would have ended it back, I'd say around. Well, I'm either thinking Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops 2. It's hard to decide, to be honest. But if they would have ended it around that time, I feel like people would still remember it as a great series. Cause I think around Modern Warfare 3, like, everyone just thought like there's all those trolling videos about like, oh, I got a little kid crying on his mic over Xbox Live. It's so funny, you know? And like, I laughed at those too, I'm not gonna lie, but now that I look back at it, like, it kind of diminished the reputation of what Call of Duty used to be. It used to be like, just like hardcore, like, I'm not gonna say hardcore because it's always been it's been arcade, but it used to be like this really awesome, like, gritty shooter. You know, like Call of Duty 4, it was like really a step up for that time. And whenever people saw that, they were blown away. But now whenever you think of Call of Duty, you think of like 5-year-olds playing, and you get trollers, that sounds weird. You get people that troll on their mics to try to get reactions and post it to YouTube. And it just ruined the reputation. Like, if they would have ended it a long time ago, we would still remember it as this great shooter that ended on a high note, you know? But, I mean, it's still going on today. They're still racking up that money. I mean, I'm not hating. It's whatever makes people money that makes them happy, but it was one of my favorite series for a long time. I'm sad to see it go downhill so fast. I really started disliking it around Black Ops 2, but I still played it. And now with Ghost, I haven't even finished it yet. By this time last year, I was already done with Black Ops 2. I hated it, but I pulled through it and played it and beat it. But like, now I don't want to play. There's so many other great games out there. It just puts Ghost to shame. It shouldn't even be considered a next-gen game. It's just a port anyway. And that's another thing I'm worried about with Advanced Warfare, because they're not leaving the old systems behind. So that either means that they'll do the good thing like Titanfall did and make it priority for next gen, and then just do a crappy port over to the other systems like the last gen, or they'll do like they did with Ghost, and then they'll try to make it the same, and then it'll screw over next gen, because next gen should be like top of the line as best as you can get at this time, you know. And Ghost wasn't what that was. They may have put their heart and soul into it. I recognize that, but I'm just like, it should have been priority to get better almost everything on next gen. It should have been, in my own book. This video is about to come to an end. I think I got about 30 more seconds. 30, 50, something like that. I don't care. But I'm gonna leave it with this. Next Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, I will most definitely be getting it. Now depending on how I like it, if I like it, that'll depend on whenever it comes out. But as of right now, I think it has potential. I'm not gonna say whether it's amazing. I'm not gonna say whether it's bad. I'm just gonna say it has potential. The story looked interesting. I'm not gonna lie, it looked cool. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Like, favorite if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.